Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today's lecture is again related to lecture number 6, whose title was The Blade of Grass by Stephen Crane. In today's lecture, we will be covering the summary and explanation of the poem. So you can open your book on page number 32. This is reading section 1.3 under Unit 1 Vision and Mission. So we have read the poem in the previous lecture. Now I am moving towards the summary and the explanation. But before that, in the elements of poetry, we left one important element that is called as figure of speech. Now, what does figure of speech mean? Figure of speech refers to selection or choice of words, and when the person is intentionally deviating from the literary meaning to any contextual meaning, that is called as figure of speech. Now, there are thousands of figure of speech in English, but here in this poem, personification is used as one of the important, you can say, figure of speech. We will discuss about personification in the next slide, but I just want you to be clear that figure of speech is also one of the important elements of poetry that Stephen Crane has used in this poem. So, the poem is written in form of dialogue. The dialogue is between God and the blades of grass. So here, the blades of grass refers to human beings. And this dialogue is presenting, this is somehow is an image of the day of the judgment, where everybody, when we all believe in the day of judgment, so we have a belief that on the day of judgment we all will be holding our deeds, both good and bad, in our hands, and we will be in front of God telling about the deeds, the works that we have done on earth. So this dialogue is also going to show that when on the day of judgment the human beings, they are in front of God, they are going to talk about their works that they have carried out in the world. So here it is saying that some little blades of grass stood before God. So it's a kind of imagery that is showing that on the day of judgment, some people, they are in front of God, they are standing in front of God. What did you do? Now God is asking those little blades of grass that what did you do? Then all save one of the little blades impatiently narrate, begin to eagerly to relate and impatiently narrate. It's saying that those who have done some good deeds, those who have done some good works, now they are eager. Eager means that they are impatient. They are very enthusiastic to talk about the works that they have carried out in the world. So some of the little blacks, they are very happy to talk about their good deeds. And the merits of their lives means that the work that they have done in the world, and they think that these are the good works, these are the works that we have carried out, are the good deeds that we can talk about, that we can tell to the God very proudly. This one stayed a small way behind, ashamed. Now, among all of those little blades, one little blade is standing behind, kind of ashamed. Ashamed means he is not ready to talk about the work that he has done in the world. So he is feeling shy to talk about the works that he has, the little blade has done. So presently God said, "And what did you do?" Now God is asking this shy this ashamed blade, that what you have done. Now everybody is talking about their good deeds, so this little one, this one is ashamed because he is thinking that I have done nothing like that one. So the other blades, they are talking about the work that they have carried out in the world. So this little blade is thinking that I am no worthy of them, or I am no worthy of like those people who are talking about their good deeds. The little blade answered. Now this little blade is answering, "Oh my Lord, memory is bitter to me." Now he is saying that maybe I have done something good, maybe I have done something bad, but I don't remember exactly that what I have done. Memory is bitter to me that I don't remember anything. For if I did good deeds, I know not of them. Now he is saying that maybe I have done good deeds, maybe I have done good works, maybe I have done, you can say, kindness, or I have shown people with patience, with kindness, I have treated them, but I don't remember exactly any of them. Then God, in all his splendor, grandeur and brilliance, now God, the little lad has talked about his doing, that he don't remember any of those works. So God in his splendor means that now God is going to talk to the person in a like magnificent feature or quality. Splendor is talking when you are going to represent something very greatly, something very magnificently. So grandeur is again related to the same meaning, that when you are going to show something very magnificent, something very full of qualities. So God, with full of his qualities, arose from his throne. Oh best little blade of grass. Now God is very happy with this little blade of grass, and he is saying that you are the best little grass. Now you all will be thinking that what does it mean that all of them, they talked about their good deeds, and this one he said that I don't remember anything. So why God is going to like say best little blade to this one? This is the theme, the basic theme that is hidden over here. So what is the theme? Stephen Crane expresses an idea that the best deeds are those without thoughts of rewards. Now, the main idea of the poem is why God is going to say best little blade? Because the blade, the person, he has done good deeds and he don't remember any of them. That is why God is saying that you are the best little blade. Now this is the main idea. Truly virtuous are those who are virtuous, not for fear of punishment or hope of any reward, but for the love of virtue. What does it mean? If we believe on the day of judgment, we should not believe it to be the day for punishment or reward. We should do good things to people without any without thinking of punishment or reward. जो हम लोग दुनिया में कोई काम करते हैं तो हमें ये नहीं सोचना चाहिए कि क़यामत के दिन इनका हमें अच्छा बदला मिलेगा, हमें इनाम मिलेगा, या अगर हम ये नहीं करेंगे तो हमें पनिशमेंट मिलेगी। नो, अगर अच्छाई करनी है तो हमें इसको अपनी आदत बनानी पड़ेगी विदाउट थिंकिंग ऑफ एनी पनिशमेंट और रिवॉर्ड। So this is Stephen Crane is trying to say that when you do something, do not think of the result, but do it for the sake of goodness, and do it for the sake of thinking about giving benefit to other people. So this is the first element that we are discussing. The second element that we are going to discuss in this poem is the setting of the poem. So the setting of the poem is the day of judgment. It is somehow portrayed that the day of judgment, it is portrayed over there, and the people, they are standing in front of God. So the other element of poetry that is important related to this poem is personification. Personification is to talk about inanimate and abstract objects as if they are human beings. The qualities of human beings are given to non-living things. In the following poem, the blades of grass are compared to human beings. So simply, when you are going to say, when you are going to give the qualities, like humanly qualities of hearing, sensing, talking, smelling, these are the five senses that human being possess. When you give these qualities to something else that are inanimate, means that are without life or object, and when you are going to give them these qualities, so you are trying to portray them as human beings. This figure is called as personification. So in this particular poem, the blades of grass are compared to human beings, and they are considered as human, and they are treated as humans, so we are kind of talking to those human beings. Now the poem is in narrative form. Narrative form means that it is shown that it is a dialogue between Allah Almighty and the blades of grass, means between human beings. Now coming towards the end of the lesson, we are supposed to discuss the study questions that are given at the end of the book, or sorry, at the end of the lesson. So you can turn page number 33, and this is the summary that we have already done. The theme, that truly virtuous are those who are virtuous not for fear of punishment or hope of reward, but for the love of virtue. So the poem has the structure of narrative with a dialogue between God and the blades of grass, and the setting is heaven. Okay. Now read the first stanza. What does God ask the little blades of grass? What do the blades of grass say in response? So the dialogue starts when God is asking them about their works, about their deeds that they have carried out in the world. So some of the blades, they are responding, and they are saying that they have done good works on earth. Okay, read the second stanza. What does the little blade of grass say when it addressed by God? Why was God moved by the blade's answer? Now, the little blade, he is trying to say in the second stanza that he don't remember any of his good deed. So, because of that, God is going to say that you are the you are the best blade, because you don't remember any of your virtue, any of your good work for the sake of punishment and for the sake of punishment or reward. So you are the best blade. And that is why God is moving from his throne. This poem uses a personification. Personification is talking about inanimate and abstract objects as if they are human. Why does the poet uses blades of grass to communicate such a fundamental idea? Why didn't he use men to convey his idea? Now, personification, basically any person is doing, it is for the sake of, you can say that, hide and seek. So similarly, Stephen Crane is going to show that how the little blades, they are going to respond. So human beings are just like these little blades. If they commit to do something good or something bad, they just do it. They don't think about anything else. They just do it. They just carry out it. That's all for today. Thank you so much. I hope this poem is clear to all of you.